Bugonia. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that name right. I mean, I only saw this movie once, but Bugonia is an English language remake of a 2003 of the 2003 South Korean film Save the Green Planet. And it follows two young men who kidnap a powerful CEO, suspecting that she is secretly an alien who wants to destroy Earth. Um, and yeah, it stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, um, and Alicia Silverstone. Which that name when I saw the credits that caught me by surprise. Prior to me going to the movie theaters and um watching this. But yeah, I've never seen. I didn't know anything about. Of course, I didn't know anything about the original source material. The original source material, the Save the Green Planet. I've never seen that movie, so I went into this one completely blind. And just going, just going with the flow. I remember seeing pictures of Emma Stone, bald, and people were talking about it all over the internet. There were the pictures of her surfacing, which surfaced on the internet, and people were talking about her bald physical appearance for this movie. And I was like, okay, looks like she's going to be in. Looks like she's like, I just love Emma Stone. I just love Emma Stone, and just she's been really killing it. I mean, like, she's been really killing it. Like when it comes, like I'm talking like when I will always remember her as Gwen Stacy from the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but she's done so much more. I mean, Cruella. Um, I mean, let me pull her up. I mean, everyone. I mean, back in the day, everyone knows her from Super Bad, Zombieland, Easy A. I remember her from Easy A and Zombieland. Obviously, Gwen Stacy. And she was also in. She was in. I guess she had a supporting role, she was a supporting character in the movie Birdman. But of course, I remember her. I thought she was amazing as Cruella. And she was in Poor Things. And she was in Poor Things. Um, she won a second Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance in the comedy, the absurd like comedy Poor Things. Um, and she was in Kinds of Kindness, which I did see, but I didn't do a review for it on my YouTube channel. Kinds of Kindness. And now here, I mean, like she's winning so much. She's winning so much. She's getting nominated for so much Oscars, and she's winning so much. And I just love Emma Stone. Like she's like golden. She's like golden, like platinum level of when it comes to like her performance. And she did it again. She did it again with Bugonia. She killed it. She and her, Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, both of them really did, kill it, and they carried this movie from beginning to end. Um, but yeah, like they are like Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone in this movie. Their performances are like they are at the top of their games. It's bonkers. This movie is bonkers and it's entertaining. And the director, whose name I cannot pronounce, but you can look it up. But the director did a great job. It was very the director's method for his directing in this film was very whippy and smart. and very modernly, well executed. Um, to it really does portray this madness. But Stone and Clemens are both in top form, and their dialogue and their performances are really clearly vibing, and there's so much sensibility, and they're always like upping each other's games. I love the sheer richness, the clarity of the narrative, um, and the colors in this movie. It's just spectacular. The cinematography was just amazing in this film. But it's a gripping. This movie is such a. I love this movie. It's really good. It's a gripping experience. Um, and very witty. It comes off as kind of like an expose, about the dueling mindsets of it all. Um, you know, like Emma Stone's her empathy, and really does you really do see it in this film, and she brought out a very hard, cutthroat performance in this film, and Clemens was just exquisite. Um, you know, his performance in this film is very. I think Jesse Plemons is very underrated. Um, the movie that introduced me to Jesse Plemons as an actor was the wasn't he the one with wasn't Jesse Plemons in that movie with oh my god, why am I blanking on the name? uh the Power of the Dog. Yeah, that was it. The Power of the Dog with I was about to say, was it, what was that movie that Jesse Plemons was in? It was a Netflix movie, and he starred alongside Benedict Cumberbatch, and it was I found out it was The Power of the Dog. That movie came out in 2021, and that movie introduced me to um Jesse Plemons as an actor, because before that movie, The Power of the Dog, I didn't know who Jesse Plemons was. But that movie introduced me to him, and I think he's underrated. And his performance in this movie is probably the most extraordinary performance, like, period. And I'm serious about that. Like, honestly, um, you know, it's it's you know it's just it's great. It's great. I love the film. I just love this inventive cinematography. um but there are some themes in this movie, like ecological themes that weren't. I mean, it's more of a nitpick, but if I had to point out an issue, there are like some themes in this movie, ecologically speaking, that wasn't fully developed and wasn't really fleshed out and explored more. That's my one issue. That's it. Like, everything else is just great, and extraordinary. Like I said, like, caps off to round of applause to both Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. Those two in particular. No offense to, like, the other actors, but those two really do shine the most in this movie. And apparently, um, Ari Aster produced this movie. There were a couple producers, and he's one of them, alongside Emma Stone. Emma Stone stars in this movie, and she's also a co-producer as well. Um, but yeah, there were some. I guess there were some production issues as well. But yeah, that's all I have to say for Bugonia, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. I appreciate your support. I'm thankful for all of you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.